to send this broadcast out real quick, and we gonna get into this game. As y'all already know, we playing the LA Chargers. So we finna get into this game, okay? That's what we finna do. We finna get into this game, gonna have a good ball and stuff like that. So I'm finna set up for this right now. And that. Alright, there we go. Alright, y'all. As y'all know, we lost to the Eagles, so they feeling happy about themselves, but they ain't go. We'll see them in the playoffs. We'll put this phone on charger. Alright. Who that? What's good, little cousin? Drop that 100% one time for your boy.
Today.
Oh no, we got the Rams.
Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's week 18 of the NFL.
Okay, where you go?
Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams.
Okay.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles.
Where your granny at work?
They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory, and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Tell her I said hello.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
He had the numbers of the game last week. That if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
All right, y'all, we got to play smart.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
We need 4 yards, y'all. Let's get it.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards to pick up there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they only allowed
They beat Arizona, huh?
32 coaches, and I guarantee you they said, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And it's
first down.
Made at the 38.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Elliott to the 36-yard line, stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Steps away to his left.
Whoa,
He's going to let this go.
whoa.
Back in the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As a former defender, I
That wasn't supposed to go like that.
To that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And this is going to be
First down.
as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott flushed out right. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And
First down.
a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Prescott down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them.
Oh, no, they might call this back. I guess not.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to
Oh, shit.
run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way
God
they started
damn
this
it.
ball game.
I hit the what's called too quick. That's my fault.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send
Run him up.
this one away. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter of the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
When I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year. You guys have the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person, obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, but I love was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated in.
Mariah Michelson, what's up with you?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
You know it is.
They run it again with Williams.
Time to have some fun, Mariah.
At the 28. So they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up a touchdown in the opening.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game.
What, on your YouTube page?
Each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's what's up.
That is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division. Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott flush to his right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Inside to Elliott. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On play action, Prescott. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Elliott. From the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second down and goal. Prescott. As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, you see why it's a team game there, because there's a salary leak that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late. And this is going to be
Damn it.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not,
and the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Throwing on second and long. Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And third and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down. Stafford.
Oh, got it back.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
From the shotgun again to Elliott. Spins by. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, God. Almost there.
Way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Take care now for Elliott. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent.
Yeah, Monty.
On this third down, they added the ability for pass play over pass.
Playing the game right now. What's up?
What was going on when they decided to run the football? They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Yeah, shiny here. Why? Yeah, shiny here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Elliott. And he won't get
All right, babe.
They stop with a few yards short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, it's almost got to feel really good. that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. We're pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now it's Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on 1st and 2nd down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Cowboy offense is going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose. They start on the ground with Elliott. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
Got it.
He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this.
We're going to burn that timeout. We're going to burn that motherfucking timeout right there.
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott.
Oh, yeah. We're going to burn that timeout.
By the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott.
Woo!
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Anthony Ferkser as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Garibay on to attempt the point after. miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the times that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And with 1 second left, they get
that's some bullshit right there.
a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start in the Northeast, an NFC East battle, and a good one between Philadelphia and New York. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. The Giants looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And at the half, they are down to the visiting Dolphins in that one. Tua Tagovailoa having as hot a start as you can. 4 first-half touchdown passes.
Damn!
Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Check on the Patriots. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. Mac Jones, a strong performance there. Over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Guy and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, Higby, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
He will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there. Third down, like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, he saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He's got Higby complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
Cut him off. Cut him off. Cut him off. Cut his ass off.
Way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Damn!
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball and put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose, you got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Jabril Cox there on the tackle. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Stafford.
Yes. Y'all better field goal it.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So
Watch the pace.
Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Prater's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, they'll have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3s already put through the post.
And now here come the Cowboys. And I would say they went 3 and out last last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possible. Let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position, maybe. Turn the ball over, put it in the hands of the defense. Who knows?
Nice man. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Go ahead. Go for it. Go for it.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
First down.
He'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
God damn it, Anse. God damn it.
Deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Oh, shit.
The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 10.
Close.
Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And look at this. They get to 20.
Damn.
And the Rams are right back in this football
God
game.
damn it.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he'll go down at the 26.
Come on, y'all. We got to hold them.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On second down and 4. Stafford. Incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Boy, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Stafford on first down. That'll be caught. It's caught. 20.
Gotcha.
Corner inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play there for LA. 51 yards.
Shit.
They weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Williams will try again. And he
shit. God damn it.
Kyron Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
Okay.
And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point. That gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. Taking it at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And they will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now about to move forward here.
I got to pull them out that second play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
There you go. Now let's get it in. We got to grab that lead back.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
First down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Again to Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Lamb. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The give is to Elliott. And he can only manage to get
Okay.
coming up.
So where all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Let's get, hold on, go back, right there. Okay.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
First down.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, Prescott.
Gotcha.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down
y'all want to play?
inside the 20. Chewing up a big yardage on a nice game there. This one goes for 20.
And this is obviously a spot
Y'all
where you
want to
lean on
play?
your stars,
So
get the
we
ball to
playing.
an open space, let them do what they do.
To throw, Prescott. Being chased out left. And
Dude, why you get in the way?
couldn't reach back for it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they go the wrong way here. Now it's back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Good pursuit there. Terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was.
We got to get this. It's third and 13.
Make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip. One cut and he's grasping in air.
Oh, he opened. He opened. Woo! Hell yeah.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And part of that's well done by everyone, from the players to the guys.
My nigga got it. Say it again. Brought us home.
Might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Garibay on for the extra point. Remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
My man brought us home. Shit. SoFi Stadium.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He ain't coming out. Got 50 seconds.
Factor here, Lane. He'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So now Stafford and the Rams down 20-16. 50 seconds to go. A chance to end this season with a bang.
All right, we're going to go right there.
First and 10. Now Stafford completes this to Jefferson. And he's upended at the
45 seconds.
Following a good pickup of 8. Clock rolling here. About to hit 30 seconds. And that is
almost picked off. 28 seconds.
You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right in understanding where they are in the game. You got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Stafford now to throw. And that is
25 seconds.
Chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't.
Yes, turnover on down. Yes.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their
all right,
it goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Elliott. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go down with it again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Elliott. Revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Okay. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Yes.
So this one will
We
end
like to thank the LA Rams for hosting this game. Y'all played a good game, sir. We had to beat y'all, I think,
top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to
26.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game
23 to 18.
strong for this one. They knew where they
See y'all
wanted to
in the
attack, they knew what
playoffs.
they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Cowboys, they finished so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile,
The second one.
It's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8, but they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
All right. Woo, we pulled that one off. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Hee hee. Oh, snap. All right, let's see what we got. How many? Oh, shit. We gotta.
I'll have to talk to I'll have to talk to my parents and figure out how to do. Yay!
No. All right.
Shut up! Shut up, Jamie.
Let's see. Playoff bracket. Playoff bracket. Let's see who in the play. Ooh, wee.
Football player.
Ooh, wee.
Yeah. My bad.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What are he? Oh shit! I hope the Eagles beat them because we owe them an ass whooping. No, you can't. Oh, sucky ducky. Let me see. Playoff bracket. Who's staying where? Oh, they beat Atlanta. Oh, shit. God damn it. I was hoping that Philly beat San Francisco. God damn it. Son of a bitch. God damn it.
I am too, but I'm gonna do it without sharing the screen because you said that boy name so loud. She's gonna jump up and draft it. That's between y'all two. Play. I'm not gonna say his name, but yeah.
Oh, snap. I'll be right back, y'all.
Can you talk?
Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and who has the edge here? We've got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team is coming in off of a win last week. They're very excited to keep playing. Look like they are hot and ready to go.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first.
All right, Sean, we got to play smart.
Sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Shit.
Ooh,
shit. All right.
Big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first
I was so hoping he beat it.
field position to the positive side, you gotta love the way they're getting started.
All right, we're going to play smart.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Prescott.
Come on, come on, come on. Ah! Touchdown!
They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
All right, here we go.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott flushed out right. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Oh, first down.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they had the chance to get off the field here and just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But Medical staff will attend to him.
Oh, yeah, he'll be all right.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Prescott.
Oh, shit. God damn it. Okay, we got 17 yards to get.
The outside linebacker coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, I should have gave him enough time.
Defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
What an excellent.
That's right. You take the field out.
Nice tight coverage.
Straight down the middle.
How important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Garabay's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you've got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into
All right, here we go.
He knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
Throwing to start the drive. Hendersons.
Where you going, fool?
Able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Hendersons. This to Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on 1st down. Hendersons. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hendersons. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this to the 22. So they begin and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Hendersons. And that is incomplete. On the coverage, a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good throw good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better go for field goal.
And you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays.
I don't know what's wrong with my defense. They're over there partying like they done won the game or something.
And bringing up fourth down.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening two drives.
Yeah, it feels like two boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So touches this mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right.
Why you move, bro?
Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising
God
there,
damn it.
extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Inside give to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little dive.
First down, baby.
He's across midfield and down to 43.
First down.
9 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Dancing to his left. He'll
Come on,
fire
baby.
downfield for
Oh,
and it'll be incomplete.
Eddie.
Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Elliott. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there.
I think I got one. Hold that thought. Yeah, I got one. 4th and 1.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
First down. No! Damn!
Convert on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good arc scheme going.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down.
Yes.
Incomplete.
Gotta punt it, baby. Watch out for the bait.
5 or less, we have to be able to convert hurt. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at
Flag
that point.
on the play?
They liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now Elliott.
Shit. First down.
But not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Okay.
Calling a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left.
Oh, come on, man. You had it.
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
we got to get this first down.
And knocked it free.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher. He gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups.
I got to get this first down. This playoffs right here. This playoff.
4th down, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Hanson. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Back to throw. Hanson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They made a nice effort to stick him for the loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Hanson. This will be caught at about the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw. Hanson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Blake Jarwin from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Blake Jarwin, the tight end, who had the touchdown catch to cap it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone was not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out,
stop the clock, baby. Stop the clock. That's how we're going to do that. Stop the clock. Let's do it again. Stop the clock.
He's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, dude, what you doing?
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free.
We got 33 seconds.
On second down, Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. There's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Burks to the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott now. That's taken in by Francis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down throw for Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To the air again, Prescott.
Oh, 2 seconds. Yeah, that'll put us closer. We'll be down by 4.
And deny it, and they did.
Garabay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC Divisional Round game. And it's the San Francisco 49ers who are moving on to the next round as they knock off the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner?
Oh, that's some bullshit.
They were very confident coming in.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the gun, Fournette.
Come on, y'all. What are you doing?
That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now the ball's out.
Yes. Yes. You got that bitch. Yes. You got that bitch. All right. You got to play smart.
All the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They found the ball free in the backfield.
75 yards for him on the ground now.
We put a play smart. All right, here we go.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
We put a play smart.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They'll get it inside the 20.
All right, first down.
Inside the 15.
First down. Yes.
On the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the leg in a relay race.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott.
First down, baby.
Just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
First down.
Nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight
We're going hard on this
set. And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the lines.
And this is caught by Cowboys.
Yes.
Anthony Ferguson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead in this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time,
yes.
That's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. Cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, or that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
To throw on second down. Henderson. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. This is only going to be a game of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality,
watch out for the fake. They could fake it.
Hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away. Take it in at the 22. 40-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We need 7 yards.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the
where we at? We need 3 yards.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, got you wide open, baby. 1st down. 1st down. 1st fucking down, baby. You know it. You know it. All right, here we go.
First down carry by Elliott.
Whoa!
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
All right.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's Gavin. He'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, again to Elliott.
1st down.
Inside the 5 to the 4. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game.
Now look at this.
Damn it.
The turnover they needed is intercepted.
Damn. Why you throwing an interception?
Buccaneers are right back in this football.
Okay, we got to hold him. We got to hold him.
Here in the 4th quarter, that's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call.
Just one.
In this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it, yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Henderson. Will find his man to the outside. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.
All right.
Here's the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 36. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friends, they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about running these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now.
Hello?
Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense. Not give up the
Nothing much. What's up with you?
timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now
Oh.
is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Babe, but we need to get to the grocery store.
They play fake down.
No, I'm talking about now because I got my card and my car is loaded.
Throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I got 231 on my card, Monica. You sitting up here playing. I'm telling you, you need to get to the grocery store.
The defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it
That's-
move for move and knocked it away.
Yeah.
Shot for Gallup. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials.
Oh my
Turns into an
God.
incompletion.
Hello?
Should get him on the field for the 3 and out.
Girl, if you don't quit calling me back. Shiny! Come here, babes.
Now Prescott on third down.
You got your sisters coming.
Taken in by Gallup.
My sister.
And he is brought down.
Momo and Yana.
Yay!
And she is Jazzy Daddy at home and she's coming over.
The drive keeps going. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Prescott to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a day now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy there at the 24. So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Throwing to start the drive. Hanson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Looking to throw on second down. Hanson escaping the pressure right. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 10 seconds to go. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Yes.
Time has run out on this football.
Yes.
The Cowboys will
see y'all next year.
We say thanks for watching and
see y'all next year.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
See you later. Alright, y'all, this your boy signing off. I want to thank my 2 fans, Jacqueline Dudley and Mariah Michelson. I see y'all next Friday. Alright.